Sack Thomas Frank now. I got told earlier I need to be cheery on my videos, and I was hoping after this video I could be like all very cheery and very happy with a Tottenham win, but I'm fucking furious. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? We didn't even turn up today. There was none of the players want to even be on the ball. They're all too scared to be near the ball. They're an absolute disgrace. Those players do not deserve to wear that fucking shirt. They're an absolute fucking disgrace. And now West Ham are winning. And now, as things stand, we're only 3 points clear of the relegation zone. Do you think Spurs are too good to go down? Because I don't. I think we're bang in trouble and we're in a relegation zone now. We're in a relegation battle. A club like Spurs should not be near that relegation zone. And yeah, people might say, what, why should we be exempt from near the relegation zone? We have a beautiful stadium, we have a big fan base, loyal fan base. We have a brilliant training ground. We actually have some decent players, but for some reason it's not going right today. It's not all Thomas Frank's fault. It's not. So I don't think he should take all the blame. The players have got to take a lot of responsibility. I don't think Frank's the right man for the job. I think that job's a bit too big for him. But obviously it's not all his fault. Enid, this is 25 years of Enid's ownership. They have absolutely fucking screwed us. They have taken this club backwards. I've never once thought we were gonna, since I can remember, of us ever going down. Even in 2008 when we started off badly and was in the relegation zone, I still didn't think that season we would go down. This season, I'm genuinely concerned that we will. I love this club. This club means the absolute world to me. But I'm seriously I'm actually shaking at the moment of how pissed off I am. We are bang in trouble, and the thing is, these players are not used to. None of this club's not used to being in a relegation battle. These players are not used to being in a relegation battle. Teams down there, Leeds, Forest, West Ham, they have players that have been there and done that. They have players that have been in the relegation battle. Can you say any of these players, any of them are good enough or have, strong heads to get us out of this trouble? So I can't. I look around that whole team starting tonight. None of them inspire me. Simmons tried, Solanke run his socks off, but on the whole, none of them really inspired me. I thought we were absolutely fucking disgusting tonight. I thought, in the first half, we had 5 minutes where he looked all right. Simmons had a shot where he dragged wide. But first half, we always start off poorly. And it's disgusting that we keep coming out like that. I wonder why we do a huddle. What's the point of the huddle before the game starts? What does Frank actually say in the dressing room? What's the point of doing a huddle? He should be doing all talking in the dressing room before we go out. And we always start off really bad. Newcastle could have been about 3 or 4-0 up at half time. We couldn't have complained if they were. But we can't, but second half, I thought we'd come out like we did against Man City the other week, come out and obviously put in a decent performance and turn it around. But we started off badly again. And as soon as we scored, we set off again and allowed Newcastle to dictate the play and run rings around us, really. When we play Man City, we're a completely different team. But any other team, we just don't turn up. So I'm seriously worried. Is anyone else worried about this? So I am. I thought Man United, being a bit of a role, would do us a favour, but they're losing as it stands. I've not checked the score. I don't know if they're still losing, but West Ham on a bit of a run, a bit of a momentum, and once again, Dr. Tottenham rear its ugly head and giving Newcastle a win and giving Jayton Ramsey a goal. He's not scored all season. He's not scored for Newcastle, and tonight he gets his goal. I knew it. As soon as they said on Sky, I knew on TNT. I knew as soon as they said that, that he hasn't scored, that he will score tonight. It was just plain obvious. It was just obvious it was going to happen. But I'm absolutely furious. I don't know where we go from here. I think Thomas Frank will go tonight. I think it's the best thing for him. I bet it's the best thing for the club. So Yeah, what do you guys think? Drop in the comments what you think Frank goes tonight, and do you think we're seriously you think we'll go down? Drop in the comments, and like and subscribe to the channel, really helps the channel out, and see you in the next video.